Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. So I am trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I got this super cute. I don't know if I've already worn this on a Friday call or not, but this is um, a shirt from Walmart. It was like $10 or less. And then I got these little earrings from uh, Girls Clothing Hut or something like that I got some stuff for Evie. And then I got this super cute red Starbucks cup the other day when I was there. I had a bunch of points and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my drink for free and then I'm going to buy this red cup. So I'm going for it. I have not like fully decided on this 100%. However, I'm feeling like 2023 is my year to embrace red. George is calling it Sweetie 2.0. I know it sounds kind of silly to think that just like changing a color that you use as a primary color in your life can be such a big deal. But let me know in the comments if anybody feels that you have done something similar for yourself, that you have changed your style or you have changed your favorite color over the years or something like that that has made a difference in your life. Because I have always gravitated toward pink 100% my whole life. And I feel like part of it is because when I wore red as a younger child, or even as a teenager, I would get a lot of compliments on it, like red is your color. And for some reason, because of that, I hated red, which is so silly. It was like I was so averse to, like, so uncomfortable receiving compliments. There's probably some therapy that needs to happen somewhere in there to figure out exactly what that was for or why. But it's just one of those kind of things. Like, why did I not want to wear red? I don't know, but I avoided it like the plague. Sometimes I would wear a burgundy color, but I would almost never buy or wear anything red. So it's all changing. I am hello from Dublin. Hi, moms. Beatrice says red and purple have always been my colors. Periwinkle and dusty purple are my go-to as opposed to a royal purple. Oh, I love periwinkle. It's so pretty. I am just ready to embrace. I have been working. We're going to talk a little bit about 6 months for life because I have, I'm coming down to the last month of my 6 months for life. And I ended up not really sharing as much of this month's journey in terms of like vlogs or anything like that, because it's just been too busy of a year, and going through too many vulnerable choices and things like that. And so I haven't really shared it, but I have been keeping track of all my 6 months for life. Look at how nice and chunky this is. Evie kept taking I have these cute little charms it's like, it's not official Hello Kitty, but it kind of looks Hello Kitty. I feel like I have to back up so that the webcam will readjust. But look how cute and chunky this is. It started off so slim and it just makes me so happy that I've been sticking with it and using this for 6 months. And I don't use it. Well, I use it every day just for the habit tracker. But I don't necessarily use it every day for journaling, but I have been putting things in there. Like I put our Thanksgiving menu in here yesterday and then went around the table and said what we were all thankful for. So by the way, if you are in the US and you were celebrating this week, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who was celebrating. Otherwise, happy end of November. We're getting very close to the final month of the year. And then today I started tracking what I spent Black Friday. I have spent most of the day shopping and working on the HB90 planners for 2023. So it has been kind of fun to do a little bit of shopping, but I have loved this. So this is a B6 Stalogy notebook, and it has some pages that are journaling pages. It has tip-ins. So if you're not familiar with that term, it's just like vellum sheets or anything else that you want to actually add into your journal. I have added in with like packing tape. It also has things like little book reading spreads that I ended up not using that Evie scribbled all over. It has other things like little monthly planners that are taped in or whatever. But for the most part, it is just days that look like this, like different tarot readings or thoughts or journaling about how I want to be and how I want to show up in the world and things like that. There's even I'm going to be transitioning some of my stuff into Notion a little bit more in 2023. And so I was like taking notes on how I want Notion to be. So it's a lot of, random kind of things that kind of go toward how can I set my life up to be the way I want it to be. So I have almost filled that one up. We're getting there. And in its place for 2023, I have bought the Sterling ink planners, and I think she had a couple. They probably are sold out by now because this planner has been like everywhere. But Sterling Ink is a planner company. She's an artist. She designs a lot of washi tape and vellum sheets and stickers and things like that. But she designed her own planner this year that is very much like a Hobonichi, except it is a B6 size, which is the same size as that notebook I just showed you. And it comes in either a full year or 2 books. And I just decided, how perfect would this be for me to use these 6 months for life. So my year 2023 will start out with this mauve color. Too bad they didn't have red, but there will be a surprise. There will be a red surprise coming to cover this puppy up. So I will share that with you guys. Kat says she has another launch today at 8 p.m. Hey, JD, I'm so glad you're here. So she has another launch later tonight. I know she has limited numbers. I got this on pre-order. But it is really, really lovely. And I'm going to share a video with you guys on how I set this up, but this will become my full tarot journal and 6 months for life journal. And it's going to go into a little B6 cover. And then in the second half of the year, I'll use this. Now, I don't know how well this one will hold up to like adding tip-ins and other things, but I'm going to test it out and I'm going to try. But I wanted to talk about that in terms of 6 months for life, because it's this idea of 6 months that I'm going to spend working towards setting my life up for the rest of my life, like focusing on my health, focusing on changes I want to make, better habits. And then, as should have been obvious, but became more obvious as time passes, the changes, obviously, it's like I'm always wanting to change. I'm always wanting to grow. I'm always wanting to become a better version of myself, or a more healed version of myself, or a more confident version of myself. And so 6 months is not enough time, right? Did anybody else freeze? Let me know if you guys can see me. I will just take a drink and see if there's any. It doesn't say I have any problems over here. Other people froze too. No. Am I back, or it's just gone? Oh, it's okay now. Okay. I don't know. I actually didn't get a message about bad internet, but we're going to roll with it and keep moving forward. But the truth is, 6 months, as much as we want to change our lives, 6 months is not enough time. And I had a lot of people ask me, how do you not overload your plate when it comes to wanting to make changes for yourself? And this is one of those kind of strange things where it's like, if you want to make massive change in your life, it's going to take time, right? And sometimes it can be hard to know where to focus. And if you focus and split your focus on too many different things, you're not going to get any big things done. And then sometimes what happens is we're focusing on so many different things that when we fall short of the one that was the most important, or a couple of them that were most important, because we had so much on our plates, or we weren't 100% like dedicated to this one because we had 10 things we were trying to accomplish all at once, then we end up feeling like it was our fault, like we're, not a good person, or we failed, or, any of those kind of things. And I think that for me, 6 months for life is going to be an ongoing thing, where, similar to HB90, it's every quarter I take a look and reevaluate my business goals. This will be like a personal decision to every 6 months reevaluate my health goals as well. And actually, I've kind of incorporated my 6 months for life into my HB90 as well. But I'm excited to take what I have gained over this past 6 months, which has been really a lot. I have done simple things like this is going to sound so simple, but it's something that I wanted to make a change for myself. And I might have talked about this before on a previous live stream is, I have very fine hair. And so a lot of times if I don't wash it every day, it looks really greasy or really flat. It doesn't hold curl beyond one day. And I heard so many people saying that, oh, I only wash my hair once a week or something. And I have thought, how much time would it save me if I didn't have to wash my hair every single day? Because once my hair starts getting long, it takes me 40 minutes to wash and dry and curl my hair. And it's like to be able to pull that time back for myself would be huge, right? So I made a goal for myself, just a simple goal for this 6 months to try to get to where I only had to wash my hair twice a week. And I did it. And actually, it's like I'm still kind of learning which shampoos work best for me. Other hairstyles to try out is kind of on the horizon because I tend to kind of always just wear my hair like this. Sometimes I'll pull it back, but like you guys saw it in braids one day, but I want to just not have to wash my hair as often because that will save me time and make my mornings go smoother when I already feel sometimes like I'm behind. So that's one small, simple change. Another big change that I have made for myself is doing the laser hair removal, which have talked to you guys about. I had my fifth, is that right? Fourth. Now I can't remember. I had my fourth treatment this past week, and I have now scheduled out my fifth treatment. And it has been huge for me in terms of, not having to shave my legs every day in the shower. Like, sorry guys, if you're listening or people who just don't like to hear about that kind of thing. It's like, I don't have to purchase razors anymore. I didn't have to go, like I went to this conference for the first time and was able to actually meet up with people that are fans of my YouTube channel without feeling self-conscious about whether I have like hair growing on my face because it's just not noticeable like it would have been a year ago. And so that has added to my confidence as well. And it's like what I want to do for myself and what I encourage you to do as well is just taking this like idea of things that can make your life simpler or things that can make you be a little bit more confident or things that can help you have a smoother transition from your morning routine, like any of those kinds of things, I think can be super helpful instead of only focusing, like we tend to focus on the really big things like, oh, I want to make $100,000 or I want to lose 50 pounds or, like big, huge goals that take potentially a year or more to achieve. But if we sometimes focus, like for me, just making these subtle shifts, like trying to wake up the same time every day, trying to make the bed every day. The laser hair removal was a big investment, but the like trying to figure out and research ways to use or have to wash my hair less is awesome. And so I just encourage you, hey, Renee, I encourage you, if you are thinking about starting something for 6 months for life next year, come into the Discord server and chat with some people that have been doing it for a while about how to set goals that will make you happy and that will start to lead you towards a path of where you want to be in the future and the kind of person you want to be, or things that will make your life easier, or things that will make you feel good. Like for me, another one has been doing my nails, getting my nails done. And it is something that causes me a slight bit of panic because I'm so busy all the time. It is difficult for me to take the 2 hours or 3 hours that it takes to go get my nails done. Because I want to get a pedicure and a manicure and I want to, they have to take off the previous nails and stuff and it takes time. And George was saying to me, he's like, that's a sign right there. If you're panicked because you can't afford to take a 3-hour break on a Saturday because you have so much to do, maybe that's a sign that that's like a must do for you? Because it's not like it's every week, it's every like once a month or whatever. So I've been really thinking about those things and trying to be more intentional about like, what are the things that make me feel more confident? What are the things that make me feel good? How can I sort of set up routines that enforce me to take breaks more often? Because I think sometimes when you're really passionate about your job and you're an entrepreneur, it's hard sometimes to take breaks because you just want to go because it's fun and it's satisfying. And it's, sometimes you just have to make yourself take a break. So just some thoughts about that, but I'm excited. I will share with you guys a video when I get this planner set up, and I've got a cover that I'm going to have for this that'll be really nice that I will share with you guys as well. And I wanted you all to kind of help me because I got some super cute dashboards for my planner. So I have, it's on the floor, but I've been using my black cloth and paper planner for October and November because I just did not go and set it up for November because I didn't have time. But I do want to set my planner up for December this weekend. And I bought some really cute little dashboards from, I think, Glam Girl Planners. How cute is this? I love it. This is going to be like the main dashboard, and it's got the red and pink, which I love. And then this one, which I also thought was so cute. It's like a little reindeer selfie. And then this one is not Christmas, but I just thought it was cute. And my birthday is coming up. So it says Caffeine Queen. And I mean, this isn't really a birthday one either, but I just thought the dress was cute. And then the final one is like one of those little tiered trays. So cute, right? So I'm trying to decide which of my planners I want to use. So I have this Webster's design. I think this is Webster's design. That's like a black or red patent leather, which I really like this one. And I have some little things that are in it because when I used it last, I didn't fully take it down. I used it apparently August a couple of years ago. So I've got the red. So this is what it'll look like. Jennifer's like red, red, red. Renee's like pink, pink. I'll show you guys. Let me pull this one because this one will be the one that's in the front. So this is what it'll look like with the red, which I do like that because it really pulls the red, like little touches of red. But when I was so if you have not been following my NaNoWriMo Diaries, I went to a hotel this week to work on the book, which is going very well, by the way. And I stayed at the cutest little hotel. If you haven't had a chance, go watch those videos over on my Heart Breathings channel. And I got to go into the Erin Condren store. So they only have 3 stores in the entire country or world, I guess. I think there's one in Virginia, there's one in California, and there's one in Austin, Texas. And so I went and they were expecting me. They welcomed me in, let me go all over the store. I got to film everything. I even got to go like up where they don't normally let people go. And they also gave me some gift cards to spend. So I was able to shop while I was there. It was really, really fun. And I bought this beautiful, like pink, sorry for the lighting, you guys. I still have this kind of different webcam going, but it's like a dusty pink. And it actually looks like it matches this almost exactly. So yeah, Inca's called it. Like, isn't that cute too? I don't know. I love them all. I love them both. I cannot wait to set things up. And I actually went to go start planning next week and realized that I don't have December's pages like printed at all. So I definitely need to do that. But I'm excited. That's going to be on my to-do list for this weekend. Another thing that is on the to-do list for this weekend is I have help coming over tomorrow, and we're going to start signing books. Yay. I don't actually have every single book here yet. I was trying to wait until I have a few things that are coming in, like just some surprises that are going inside. I have special packing tape, special boxes, and other things that are going in. But all of the books are still not here. I don't have any of the Willow Harbor books. I'm still missing some of the Death's Awakening, not Death's Awakening, but Sorrow's Gift books for some reason, and book 8 of the Shadow Demon Saga. So we're still missing several things. So as soon as they're here, but I am going to go ahead and start signing some of the books, particularly the people that ordered just like 1 or 2. And we're going to go ahead and start shipping some of those out by Monday. So book orders are going out. If, just as an update, I did not have any time this week to finish any extra giveaway sending. So the tarot card winner, the scavenger hunt stuff, all of that has not gone out yet, but it will all go out next week because I am going to get it done before the 1st of December. So several people have asked, like, will I be live streaming the book signing, or will I record an order packing video? I would like to do a little bit of both. I don't know that I'll be doing any live streaming tomorrow for those first orders, just because I've got somebody here that's going to be helping. It's going to be the first time that we're trying to figure things out. And if I could explain to you just how much I have on my plate right now, it is a lot. Renee was like coming in as the hero of the day, like doing so much for HB90 opening on Sunday. So I'm very grateful for her. I don't know what I would do without her. But there's a lot going on, and it just is extra to be able to do an extra live stream and set it up and figure out where the cameras would go and everything else. So we will see. Yeah, I kid not. It's a lot. There's a lot going on behind the scenes and forward scenes and everything else. This is just a busy time of year, and I like being busy, but this is almost like we're kind of pushing to the edge of too busy, and I'm ready for it to be slowing down just a little bit. So I can't promise that I'm going to do live streaming, but if I don't do live streaming, I will try to do some, no flimsy paper plates, right? I will try to do some packing videos at the very least. So I will let you guys know. Also, if you've been looking forward to me actually getting back to playing some of my video games on Twitch, I don't have a restart date for that, but I will say thank you to Black Friday and all the tech deals. I just ordered a new setup, like a Stream Deck, capture card, all that good stuff, a new mic just for my upstairs gaming space, so that I can actually capture the video instead of trying to go live from the console, which I think wasn't working very well. So that is going to be fun. Hey, Wendy. So that is coming. It is coming. Just I need a break or a breather to like have a night off before I start doing that. So HB90, for anybody who was looking to join in, this is not just for writers, by the way. HB90 is my Heart Breathing's 90-day, like how to get your life together and actually reach your goals and stuff. This is good for literally anybody who is doing anything. So whether you're a writer or you're just an entrepreneur or you're somebody who would like to just like 6 months for life really appeals to you, but you need more structure on how to actually plan what you're doing, I highly recommend HB90. And I think this is going to be a really good class coming up. Thank you. Casey says HB90 is a game changer. It has been a game changer for so many people. We're opening on Sunday at noon. So if anybody wants to come join us, just to let you know, be on the lookout for that. I have also been trying to decide when I want to do the manifesting course, and don't hold me to this in terms of like being disappointed if I can't 100% follow through on this. But my plan is that by next Friday, the sales page will be up, and it will be kind of like a pre-sale where you will go ahead and you'll sign up for the class, and then you'll get access to all the videos starting on Friday, December 16th. So you'll have a couple of weeks before the new year. And of course, just like all my courses, you'll be able to go through it at any time. So if you buy it this year and you want to do it again next year for 2024 or 2025, like you'll be able to go through it free or go, through it as many times as you want. Or if you get into like January and you think, I never had time to do that manifesting course, you can do it in January. You'll just get lifetime access to it. There will not be like a Facebook group that will be permanent for this. What I think I'm going to do instead is either do a Discord server channel or what they call a pop-up Facebook group, where it's a Facebook group that only exists for a short period of time. And actually, let me just put this out there into the universe in case there's anybody who here has expertise on this and would want to join Team Sarah. I will be bringing on another person part-time to help out with social media, like managing the groups. And it will also be helpful to have somebody that will be like creating blog posts for me and some other stuff like newsletter stuff for me. So if you have some experience with that, or you learn really fast and all of those things, then be on the lookout, because there will be a sign up, I guess, application form will be coming up before the end of the year, and we'll let you know about that. But I would love to have somebody hired in January to get started for that stuff. The manifesting class is going to be $47, and the HB90 class is $199. Oh, Christy says yellow is the color popping out for me in 2023. That always makes me think of my sister, because it's her favorite color. And what about the 5-year planning course? So the 5-year planning course, I'm trying to also get it open by December 1st, and it will be a self-paced course. So I don't exactly know when the videos will be ready to go, but I'm going to try to have the cart, like the sales page open for you by December 1st next week. And then I don't know, I kind of go back and forth on how much I want to. It's already outlined. I just have to do the recordings. So I'm going to see if I can get them done by December 1st, because if I can, then you will have the entire couple of weeks before HB90 begins. And yes, the live for HB90 is Sunday, the 11th. So lots of little things, lots of little things happening. But so the manifesting course will go up for sale, like a pre-sale, next Friday, December 2nd. And then the videos will go live on December 16th, which is Friday, 3 weeks from today. So that is the plan, subject to change. And I'm hoping that I can get the long-term planning course done sooner than that, so that everybody can get a chance to go through it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to bundle anything, because it just takes a little bit too much time and effort to try to bundle and make sure everybody gets in the right thing. So it'll just be $47 for each, and you can join either or both. And then $199 for HB90. I don't know if Angela is here. Is Angela here? I haven't seen her. But one of our fellow Hardies and a member of my Publish and Thrive course had a Kickstarter for her children's book. A is for Anteater, and I just got it in the mail. And I got home from vacation and didn't realize that I had packages waiting for me on my desk in my other room, and did not go in there at all this week. And oh, she's listening in the car. Okay. Well, if you're listening from the car, we love you, Angela. Congratulations on your book. Look how cute this book is. A is for Anteater, written by Angela Hester. And there were lots of fun goodies inside that now have just fallen to the floor. But it's just, I'll just show you like one kind of little page. The drawings in this are so cute. And I know she worked so hard on this, and it's so cool because all the A's in the book are underlined, which I'm going to be reading this to Evie tonight because I know she's going to love it. But I think Angela's plan is she's written books for all the letters of the alphabet, and they'll be all coming out. And how cool would it be for kids to have a collection of books A to Z to help them not only learn and recognize the letters, but to, have a full collection of cute illustrated books that we can read. So Evie loves books, and I cannot wait. This will be my big surprise for her. But it is such a joy to see our Publish and Thrive members. Inka York just published her first novel just a month? It's over a month now, right? So almost 2 months ago. Oh, B should be ready before January. And we have lots of people here who have published their books after taking the course, and I'm just so proud of you. So I want you to know that. Brooke sometimes is here as well. So lots of amazing people. There's stickers. Look, there's stickers. How cute are these? I squealed over the stickers. I did not know there would be stickers in there for the Kickstarter. So very exciting. Speaking of books, has anybody read this book, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow? This was, I have not read this yet, but this is the Book of the Month Club's Book of the Year. And my sister is an avid reader. Her name's Chris, and she is such a reader. And she texted me and said, I have just read one of the best books I've ever read in my life. And so I just wanted to see if anybody has read this yet. I'm hoping to find time. I don't even dare to dream I will be able to read it this weekend, but I'm hoping to find time in December to read it. Just wanted to know if anybody had read it and if you liked it or not. But I don't know. It sounds really, really good. So just wanted to throw a shout out to Gabrielle Zevin for winning Book of the Month, Book of the Year. If you have never done Book of the Month Club, you get a book a month for like, I think it's $10 or $15. I know that's a big difference, and I can't remember now. I think if you order extra books, it's $10 a piece, and they're hardcovers, and they're like some of the best books of the year. It's not like every book in the world. It's like their select books that you can choose from, but I'm excited to read this one, so I'm hoping I'm going to read it this weekend. Okay, we're going to see if there's any questions in the Discord. I have not seen any comments come through about that book, so now I'm a little bit nervous. Let me know that you can still hear me and that I have not glitched. Yes, it is time. It is time. I'm going to be jumping up and down when you guys are publishing soon. Yeah, well, I understand Book of the Month when you're like on that recurring money, but you can skip them. But it's like, then if you forget, there's that extra money. There's literally one question. Okay. If you have any questions, I didn't have like a ton of stuff prepared today. I figured we would just sit and chat. So if anybody has any questions, I will happily take them today. Kat says, Sarah, how long are your episodes in the Sacrifice Me books? So they range from about 17,000 words to about 26,000 words. So at the beginning of each season, they're a little bit shorter. So 17 to 20,000 for the first few. And then as it gets into episodes like 4, 5, and 6, it's more like 22 to 26,000 per episode. So that was kind of what felt natural for me when I started doing those. How was your Thanksgiving? It was really, really nice. We basically just cooked. It's such a funny and interesting holiday, complex holiday for many reasons. And it's a strange thing to have gone from growing up in a family where there's 60 people at Thanksgiving, 40 people at Thanksgiving. We used to go to my aunt's house and it was just so many people. And it was strangely something I always looked forward to and yet always abusive. It's like, why do we do that? I don't know. It's like I didn't realize that was like abusive behavior when people would comment on your body or people would give you a hard time about stuff or people would drink and say things that are inappropriate or whatever. It's like I just didn't really understand or purposely embarrass you in front of large groups of people. It was always a difficult holiday. And yet always every year I looked forward to it because I knew I was going to see my cousins that I hadn't seen and stuff like that. So it was this kind of strange thing of looking forward to it and then always kind of leaving feeling bad. And so as an adult now who doesn't go to those or speak to that side of my family anymore, it's strange to have my kids and it just be the four of us. We didn't have any like big family. We didn't have any like big events or anything like that. It's just the four of us. And so I'm grateful for that, like extremely grateful for that. But there's also a part of me on those types of holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving where it makes me sad that I don't have a bigger family or better traditions for everybody. Like I feel like my kids deserve like big family get-togethers. But then I start to really think about it and I'm like, I don't want my kids to have the experience that I had, So maybe it's okay that we're just the four of us and it's not some huge family thing, And so I'm having to even at 45 years old, like reimagine what those traditions are. Yes, Stephen, bigger is not always better. And I think that just because maybe you thought that was the way it was supposed to be, you can retrain yourself or heal yourself into understanding that it's okay. I had a family that was like, I think George was shocked the first time he came, which I'm trying to remember the first time he actually came to a Thanksgiving thing. But it's like you walk in the door and it's 10 a.m. and they're pushing drinks on you. It's like everybody's drinking, drink. It's like vodka, whatever. It's by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, all of the adults are drunk, and they give you a hard time if you're not drinking, and nobody's watching the kids, and it was always a kind of a hard time. So if you also have a hard time with families at vacation, or if you had actually a hard day yesterday, I will send you a cheers, and you are not alone. And we are all going to make it through it and find our own traditions and our own ways. But it actually turned out to be a lovely day because I got to sit in my brand new kitchen, and it was really the first time I've never lived in a house that had a double oven. It feels very fancy. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I've got this that needs to go in at 400 degrees and this to go in at 350. And I was like, usually having to like move things around and stuff. And this time I was like, oh, I get to just like have two ovens. I feel like super fancy. It was really fun. And we made like turkey and cream cheese roll-ups, cut them into little pieces, like such not fancy food, just because the kids don't really like eating just like turkey. And I didn't want to buy some kind of huge turkey, right? So I made like traditional kind of stuffing and sweet potatoes, at least it's traditional for the South. And I made green beans and stuff like that. But I like bought frozen rolls because I don't have to worry about somebody telling me that it's lazy to buy frozen stuff. I could just do it and have fun, right? Cream cheese is the secret ingredient to everything. It was so, so good. And then we also made a pizza for Andrew in case he didn't want to eat any of the other foods. And we made pasta with butter for Evie, and everybody just kind of got what they wanted. And we watched Great British Baking Show because we haven't watched the most recent season, and Andrew, George, and I love to watch it together and guess on the very first episode. So no spoilers because I know it's done, but we haven't watched it. We kind of pick a person and then you get bragging rights if you win at the end or whatever. So we each have picked our person, and we have made it through 2 episodes, and we will just continue on with that. And then George and I stayed up until 2 a.m. doing puzzle. Angela, you would be proud. We just decided it was really George's idea of like, we could play Minecraft, which would be fun, but let's do something that gets us off screens and we can talk and laugh and have fun. And before we knew it, it was almost 2 a.m. and we finished this very cute cat puzzle together. And we haven't done that in forever. So it was very nice. We loved it. So we do not do Elf on the Shelf. It's kind of funny because I felt like everybody on Facebook does Elf on the Shelf. So like, if I'm going to be a good mom, I have to do Elf on the Shelf. I am questioning all of these things that I used to think about myself in this way. Because you don't have to do anything but love your kids, right? But I tried to do Elf on the Shelf. I bought it for Andrew. And he was like, that's not real. That's creepy. And he wanted it out of the house. So I was like, not for us, but I know some kids love it. So I have thought like, do I want to try to bring that into the house for Evie or not? But then I'm kind of like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Andrew thought it was creepy too. So I don't know, but so like my, one of my cousins, her kids love it. And my sister's little girl loved it. So I don't know, but Andrew just immediately was like, get that out of here. I do not like that thing. So what's Elf on the Shelf? So somebody who actually does it could probably explain this better than I do, but it's an actual like elf doll that I think he's supposed to like every day and at night he like reports to Santa how your behavior is or whatever. And then he gets into trouble at night or something like that, or he moves around the house. So like every night or every morning when the kids wake up, he's in a different place. It's basically Chucky. Oh, I love it. Yeah, a lot of kids will name their elf on the shelf, and they really look forward to it, and they do love it. Like, it can be a really special thing for a lot of kids. Wait, what is this? Snoop on the Stoop. It's Snoop Dogg. No, I have not seen that, but that sounds like so much fun. But yeah, it helps the kids kind of keep calm behavior during the holidays because they feel like Santa Claus is like, hearing how they're doing. But it's also fun because I know in some ways that people do Elf on the Shelf is like when the kids get up in the morning, they get to go like look through the house to see where their elf has gone. And maybe it's like taking a bath in marshmallows in the sink, or something like that. And so it's kind of this fun thing. But I don't know if I'm creative enough, but if I was kind of relieved when Andrew didn't love it, but I don't know if we'll try to bring it in for Evie. Probably not. What we did instead was I bought this big Christmas tree advent calendar that has little pockets in it. And I'm glad I'm thinking about this. I'm so sorry about the lighting, you guys. It's just the window. It's like, come back. It's just going to be dark or light. I don't know. But I bought this advent calendar and I made little cards that go into the days 1 through 25 for the month of December. And so when Andrew gets up every day, he gets to go in and check. One year we just did chocolates inside, but that wasn't as much fun. So now what I do is I will go to like Dollar Tree or Five Below and I'll get lots of little prizes, like just like a little yo-yo and some little candies or something like that. And every day in the little card, there will be a clue as to where the day's toy is hiding. So it'll be something like, go to the place where we put together the puzzle last weekend. And so when he goes, to that place, there's a little toy sitting on the table with a little note that says, happy day, December 2nd, or whatever. And that has been so much more fun for him. And sometimes it's not like, it sounds like it's a lot, but it's actually not super expensive because you can buy like a 10 pack of cars, like Hot Wheels cars or whatever. And you can use that for 10 of the 25 days. And it only costs you like $5, at the Dollar Tree or whatever. So or at Dollar General, but it's pretty fun for him. And some days we'll do little candies and some days it'll be little things, but he loves the little scavenger hunt type stuff. Like seriously, for Halloween, because the kids were sick, we didn't get to go out trick-or-treating. And so what did Andrew and Evie want to do? They wanted to do an Easter egg hunt. So they wanted to put on their costumes and do an Easter egg hunt. They love that kind of stuff. So I think probably this year is what we'll do, which I'm like, oh, so glad you mentioned it because it's literally like 5 days away that I need to get this advent calendar up. I will probably go and buy stuff for each of them because we didn't do it last year because we were on the road. So I need to go find some little prizes and probably have a little card that says Evie's name and a little card that says Andrew's name with a little clue. And then we'll have to help Evie find her little treat for the day. So just another thing to add to the mountain of things I have to do over the next 5 days. I feel like I'm just going to start hyperventilating, but this at least will be a fun thing to do. It's all fun. That's the problem. If it wasn't all fun and great, I would stop doing some of it. Okay, what else? Yeah, the little Legos character bags would be a good idea too. And you could buy a toy that had multiple pieces to it. So it's like you get part of the piece today, part of it tomorrow, like little dolls or different things. Oh, this is nice. We do a charity advent calendar. Every day we put something like canned food or something in a box. Then we go to a local homeless shelter and give it away. I love that. That is perfect. We should do that too. Color code her treats. That's a good idea too. That way she kind of knows which one is hers. Escape room lesson plans are my high school students' faves because it's like an elaborate scavenger hunt. I love that too. Andrew loves scavenger hunts. We're going to be going back to our escape rooms. We're going to be going back to the Gaylord Texan, and one of my best friends from college is going to be joining us there for the night, and we're going to stay for a couple of days, and we're going to do all the fun Christmas things at the Gaylord Texan again this year. And Wendy, is that close to you, or I feel like maybe that's on the other side? You'll have to let me know. I also, for the first time, if there's any other questions, just to randomly talk about, let me know, because we still have 15 minutes and I'm over here like, oh my gosh, I did not prepare stuff to talk about. But of course, I can always just keep talking. 20 minutes from you should come, if you want to come have a coffee with me or something. I don't know if you'd be able to get away, but see if you could. So one of the things that I did this past week when I went to Austin was somebody commented in the comments of my YouTube video over on Heart Breathings, like, oh, I live in Austin. It would be nice to buy you a coffee. And then I got a couple emails from people saying I would love to get together. And it made me a little bit nervous because it was like, going out to meet strangers. I don't know, but it's like people that I know from the chats and other stuff like that. So I was like, why not? I'll put myself out there and let's say we could get together. And I ended up having 5 beautiful ladies that came to meet me for coffee in Austin. And then we ended up going to dinner and we stayed out till like 9 o'clock, and it was really, really fun. So I am hoping and planning to do a meetup like that here in Dallas. So I know Wendy, our wonderful admin from the Coven, is in this Dallas area, but if any of you are in the Dallas area and want to do a coffee meetup or something, I'm going to plan something probably for January. Katrina's close by. There's another Katrina close by from our community too. We have 2 Katrinas nearby. Yeah, it would be super fun. So let me know if you guys will probably do it in January, I think. Woodsy, floral, oriental, or fresh. Favorite scents. I like fruity scents. I like pretty much anything that's going to be like a strawberry or a cherry scent. I also do like floral scents like magnolia or rose. Sometimes not rose. It kind of depends on how artificially rose it smells. But I love those kind of smells, and I love anything that's food. I love like any kind of pumpkin pie smell or like baked apple something. Like I love food smells, fruity smells, but there are a few kind of like fresh smells that I have liked, like clean linen, kind of cottony smells sometimes, but give me a fruity smell any day of the week. Like like a blueberry scent that just takes the whole room. I love. Oh, somebody had asked, what did I buy for Black Friday? I happen to have a list. It's a lot. And yes, if you want to send something, I actually, by the way, I know I have at least 2 packages that I have not had time to go get. So if you sent me something and I haven't mentioned it yet, it's probably just that I haven't picked it up yet, but I am going to get it. But my address is in the description box below. If it smells like a cupcake, I want it. Jenna, I think we would be best friends in if we lived nearby each other. So true. So I bought stickers for one thing from Hello Petite Paper. One of the things that I'm going to be doing in 2023 is I'm going to be simplifying down my number of planners that I'm using. And by simplifying, I don't mean going from 20 planners to 1. I mean going from 20 planners to like 8, maybe. We'll see. I haven't fully decided. I will still be using multiple planners and notebooks. However, I'm going to be simplifying a little bit. But one of the things I really, really want to be more like make more time for is my memory keeping. And I want to do like in my Erin Condren Hello Kitty planner, I want to do like weekly spreads that have photos of the kids, some of the favorite things they've said, like remembering that we did that puzzle last night with a picture of it, different things like that. So I spent some money. Hello Petite Paper is, I believe, in Portugal. And so it can be kind of expensive to buy from her shop. And her stickers won't be here until potentially like March because she's so far behind on orders or whatever. But I ordered from there. I also ordered from the Honey Bee shop. I got some more stickers and some washi tapes and vellums from her. I ordered from the Lauren Phelps Designs. She has, I actually got this cover, not the paper, but the cover that's on like this plastic cover. Oh, I just showed you guys the cover for Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. Didn't even realize I was going to. So there you go. Little extra bonus. This has like a plastic, I guess, sparkly cover on it. And that's where I got it, was Lauren Phelps Designs. And I am going to be using these B6 Stalogies for my story notebook next year. So I'll be sharing more about that in my upcoming planner video. So I wanted to order some of those things, as well as some of the vellums and stuff. So like the things that I've been using for the tip-ins, like these types of little sheets. She sells some really good ones of those. So I ordered some of those. I won't say cheated, but I wanted, so my big 50K reward for myself is that I get an iPad. So my current iPad I use a lot, but it's multiple years old. It's like from 2017 or 2018. I don't know. It's multiple years old and it's still great, but I want the M2 chip. Like I want the bigger iPad, the 12.9. And so this was like my big gift to myself, kind of from my business this year, was going to be my iPad. And I told myself I could only get it if I hit 50,000 words for NaNoWriMo. And I am at 42,000 plus words. So I know I'm going to hit it. And I really want to be able to unbox it during the NaNoWriMo Diaries. So I went ahead and ordered it today. So it should be here before the end of the month, I'm hoping. But George was like, then what if you don't hit 50K? And I was like, listen, I'm going to, but if I don't hit it, then I have to return it. So I will hit it. I also bought some accessories for the iPad. I bought George some Christmas presents. I bought the kids some Christmas presents. I bought new clothes for Andrew. I really did some shopping today. I've been like waiting on some things, particularly for the house. I bought a new black couch to go back here. So I will be removing this piece of furniture, and it's going to go in a different place in the house. And I'm going to be putting a black couch over here. I got that from Wayfair. And then I got something called a Skylight calendar. So this is going to seem kind of, maybe I kind of went back and forth when I saw this on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, but why do you need that if you have like Google Calendar? But then George and I started talking about it. So if you haven't seen this before, Skylight calendar it's like $300. It's expensive, but it is a big, relatively large screen that sits out on your calendar, or on your counter, or you can hang it up, that basically has everybody's Google calendars from the household into one calendar that you can change, and kids can go in, like Andrew can go in, and I can give him chores and he can go in and say that he did them, different stuff like that on certain dates. But we have been using, this is part of my trying to reduce the number of planners that I'm using, but trying to make things more simple in terms of being able to see stuff, is having to go into my phone to see if something is going on today, or to see what the meal is supposed to be tonight. It takes me extra time. And I know it's just a silly convenience, but it just does. And then I also have been keeping track of what days does Andrew have lunch that has to go to school, what days does he have certain assignments due, and I've been keeping that in a separate planner. And then I also have a happy planner that I've been using for meal planning, and George always forgets to look, and he'll be like, what's for dinner? I'm like, it's in the planner. He's like, where's the planner? So what we have decided is we bought this Skylight calendar that works as a calendar, but it also works as a frame. So when it's not in use as a calendar that is displayed on your countertop, it also is a frame that anybody can send photos to if they have your link. So I could send it to my best friend Kelly. I could send it to Renee if I wanted to. I could send it to my sister and my cousin Kim, people that I have close in my life, and they could send me photos of their kids or what's going on in their lives, or a picture of them with their big, milestone or whatever. And I would see it on our family's, frame. So I went back and forth, and I specifically had it in my, it's kind of like a command center. That's exactly what I would call it. It's a very simple device. It doesn't have voice commands. It doesn't play music, nothing like that, but it's just a large calendar, and I am going to use it. We bought it. But I've had it in my cart for like a month, and I kept thinking, I'm just going to wait and see if it goes on sale. And it was 20% off today. So I was like, yay, I saved some money. So I went ahead and did that. And Nicole said, did you see that EC has the gray A5 ring agenda on sale? I did. So it's only like $20. I feel like I'm going to have to pick it up. Thank you are you the one who also mentioned it in the coven? Because that's where I saw it. I love Skylight calendars, so I'm the only one who plans stuff in the house. I also tried DAC board in the past with an extra laptop streaming to computer, a cheaper option. I have heard DAC board as well. I'm hoping that it will be good. And that way, George can plan, he can say, okay, here's what we're doing for meals. And I don't have to do it because he doesn't want to touch my happy planner. Right. But he'll do the calendar. And so I think it'll be a good way for us to communicate. For other things for my business so I have a Rode microphone down here, but when I want to do a meeting in the other room, or I want to go upstairs, or I want to do Twitch streaming or whatever, I'm always carting this mic around to different places in the house, and it's starting to get more wear and tear. And this is a bit of an expensive microphone. And when I was using my Blue Yeti, I basically destroyed it by trying to carry it around a lot of places. So I looked on Amazon today for a better microphone, not better, but a cheaper microphone that I can have in my other office for other meetings and stuff. So yeah, which one is the happy planner? Exactly. We use I don't know if you say DAC or DAK, run through a Raspberry Pi and extra monitor mounted in the kitchen. So George was speculating that this Skylight calendar is probably also a Raspberry Pi with just the monitor, because it's very, very simple. And I think that'll work. So any other questions before we go? I might have missed one, but that's what I bought. Oh, I bought one more other thing. Is in our kitchen, we have been wanting to put above the sort of coffee bar buffet in the sort of dining room area. I've been wanting to put shelves up, but they're kind of expensive. So I wanted to make sure that I get the right color. So I had to order samples first, and then I got one that I know is going to be the right color. And then I waited for today to see if it would be on sale. So I ordered 2 long shelves to go above that. And I think I've got one more purchase to make today, which is I'm going to use, I want to look at those mixed tiles. Has anybody here used those mixed tiles? They're like the tiles that you just like upload pictures from your phone. And then when they come in, you just pull the adhesive backing off and you just stick them on your wall, and you can like take them off and remove them and move them around. Evie came to see me. Look at this girl. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi.
Wait, who is your people?
Who is my people?
Yeah.
Well, there's Alicia and Wendy and Nicole and Taryn and Inka and JD and Daddy and Catherine. It's 200 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Yeah, you can't see them. You can only see us. See, there's us, and then there's their names. Everybody's saying hi, Evie. Hi, Evie.
Hi.
Hi. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
No.
What do you mean no?
Because the sauce killed me.
Because the sauce?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The sauce killed me.
The sauce killed you? Oh, there's Andrew too.
Hello, Andrew.
My sweet kids came to say hello to you guys. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Look. Yeah. It's like Mama and Andrew. Is that Andrew?
Angela. And Alexandra.
And who's her?
And Alicia and Alexandra and Michelle and Kat and Katrina and Renee. You know Renee. You say hi, Renee?
Hi. Yeah, but who is that?
That's Beth. Dee. It's a lot of people. She wants to know everybody's names.
Who is that?
Too tall.
Yeah. Andrew's too tall. I can pull it up. There you go.
No, not too tall.
Well, it has been super fun talking to you guys. I saw there was one more question. I just got to go up from all the highs. if I can find it. Is there a video that features covers for travelers journals? The brown is so blah. You know, I don't know. Does anybody know who has good videos on collections for travelers notebooks ones? One of my favorite places to shop for travelers notebooks covers, if you like leather, is Chic Sparrow. If you want something that's more affordable that's not leather, then I would look at Webster's Pages. They're the same ones that did that red planner that I showed you, but they have some travelers notebooks one that are just standard travelers notebook size, and they are really beautiful, very beautiful. So some really good ones. Yeah, we're just missing Headless George. He's probably upstairs, inexplicably headless.
Look.
Oh, you share a birthday with Katrina. Do you know what day your birthday is?
Yeah.
What day?
1 week.
1 week. No, you wish.
No, it's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. Somebody wants to know what do you want to get from Santa?
A dancing unicorn and a dancing Andrew.
A dancing Andrew?
For Andrew.
She wants a dancing unicorn and a dancing Andrew. What do you want, Andrew?
Money.
He wants Roblox gift cards. As many as he can get. And stick bots.
Yeah.
Stick bots. Toys.
And I want stick bot dance toys.
Stick bot dance toys.
You can press the little button and they dance and
Do
kill
you want
everybody.
anything that doesn't have
Kill
something to do with dancing?
She's into the violence these days. All right, you guys. We all want a dancing unicorn. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Happy Friday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates, and happy almost December.
It's me, it's Andrew and me and Mama.
Yep, that's who you can see. You want to say goodbye, everybody?
Bye,
Bye.
Mommy. Bye, Andrew.
All right.
Bye, Evie.
Bye, you guys. Sending you all the love. I will see you guys
I wanna
next
go.
weekend.
Oh, are you okay? Yeah. Okay.